Hello and welcome to today's video. We're here for GT7 Racing Champions Season 3, Episode number 3. Of course, we're joined by Gamar.
What's up, guys?
Ready to hit the track, Gamar?
Almost.
Bro's almost ready.
Whoa, okay.
Alright, let's see. That's on the right tab. This is on the right thing. I picked
That's
the
wild.
right car. Let's do it.
Cause I was just thinking about a racetrack that had like lines on it, like if it were an actual road this morning. Damn,
As
the
if
first
it
track
were
we
an
do in
actual
GT7.
road.
Yeah, like there's parts of this track that have like dashed white lines on it that are like if you were driving on an actual road. I've never seen a racetrack that like had that on it.
Ever?
I don't think so. At least through the whole track. Like you don't see Daytona. Daytona is just like all concrete. It doesn't have anything else on it besides just a track. Like all, yeah, races like that. Nürburgring, just tarmac. Le Mans, just tarmac. Like there's nothing on the road itself.
I mean, Le Mans literally has things on the road because it is an actual road. So does Nürburgring. But yeah.
On the entire track though, as if it were like a street.
On the parts of it that's a street of Le Mans, yes.
No, I was talking like the whole track.
This whole track doesn't have it though.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like I've never seen a track that had it the entire time. Ever.
Some of the NASCAR tracks do in like the corners.
Oh boy.
I think Atlanta may have it the whole way through. Actually, I think they might have added that this year.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's
it
pretty
helps the drivers. I know they had part of it in like some of the corners. I know the bigger tracks. I don't know if Daytona may have it in the corners. Talladega may have it in the corners. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know some of the NASCAR tracks have it in corners. So I'm thinking Charlotte does. I don't know. Some track does. But I know Atlanta has lines the whole way.
But where's the pits on this track?
You already passed them.
Just now?
No, a while ago.
Oh.
Looking at you, I spun the fuck out. You got like 2 or 3 more corners. You got this one that you're in, and you're gonna come up to one here that's gonna go onto another little straight. Then you got a hairpin turn back, and that will be your pit on the left side. So right after this turn, they're on the left.
Your destination is on your left.
Oh, I really wanted to go there, huh? It's gonna be a long lap, though. You're gonna make a very interesting move here for pits. All right, you ready?
Yep.
The
I like how
wheels.
they make the little red dot on the map go around it so quickly.
Yeah, dude. My wheel just killed itself when I fucking got my foot on uh, the gas into the fucking wall. Drive out of that. Thought I was gone for a second when you tapped me there. All right.
Don't know why that corner was such a whore, dude. I was fucking spinning out as soon as I went into it.
What, the one that I went off on?
Yeah, that one too. Alright. Interesting strap from Gamar. Kind of anticipated you were going to take the pit on that lap.
I kind of anticipated you were going to follow me into the pit, so I let you go by, so you didn't.
That's what I thought you were doing.
What?
Pulling over to... Well, that's how I knew you were going into the pits, is because you were on that last turn, like, you slowed up and you just took it, like, at a snail's pace. So I was like, alright, this dude is either, like, making sure that he doesn't fuck this corner up, or he lagged out, or fucking he's about to pit and wants me to make a move first. Or get the point, which might as well at that point. Start on mediums, so if I can go another lap on mediums, switch to softs, then see what I can do here.
I kind of wanted to do something different. I mean, every race I just go in the pits, and it seems like you just follow me in, and I'm like, I want to do my own strap, pit my own lap kind of thing.
I mean, don't you have your own strat every single time?
I do, but I don't want to be followed into the pits every time.
What if that's my strategy, is to pit on the same lap as you? Not on the same lap, but like to pit the exact same lap before you even think about it.
Bro, I know what lap I'm pitting when I go into a race, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I know what lap I'm pitting before I go into a race as well.
Sure.
I do, my guy. Ever since we've played F1, I've learned to kind of race my own race and not race against people, and it's helped me not pit again, huh?
That's what it looks like, isn't it?
And it's helped me not kind of fuck up my own race. It's kind of helped me like focus on my own thing and do what I need to do and not crash as much throughout the races. Like I have been a lot more before really we started getting into more racing games in general. But specifically with F1, because in that game it feels like you're not even racing anybody else. It feels like you're doing your own thing compared to regular racing like this or GTA. So you might think I follow you into the pits, but I don't. I'm just always behind you and have the same pit strategy. Or same pit lap, I should say, not same pit strategy. just waiting on that wait up call. No, it's gonna be here in the next minute.
You thought there was a wait up being called?
I anticipated it. Of course, there could have not been, but yeah. I even went as far as to wait up so that I drove the last lap. There we go.
Yeah, you were about to get clapped in the last step. That was a good move.
Well, what happened originally was I was 24 seconds ahead, and we still had 38 seconds before the minute came up. And so I tried to have it look like I was slowing down, so you might have caught up to me by the time that it hit 1 minute, and it would be a waste of a wait up. Again, trying for you to not use the wait up. I wanted you to not use the wait up. That was the situation I wanted because I didn't want you to have to almost win that race. That would not have been good. So regardless, I did that, and then obviously I was about like 11 seconds in, and I needed to kill that 11 seconds before the race ended so I can force the final lap because you were a lot closer to me than I wanted you to be because I employed that strategy
Oh, I was
that
also
last
putting in a fucking
lap.
fastest out lap the last time. I had like I was 3 or 4 seconds faster in one of the sectors.
That might also be because you pit the first 2 laps.
That was what, lap 4?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Had a good lap. No, I mean there was a slight thought of using a wait up like early when I pit, but I was like, once I wasn't making any ground on you until like the last lap and I was flying, like yeah, no, there really wasn't a thought. I mean, it was there for a second. I mean, definitely when I initially pit, it was to see what happened, but I was kind of getting clapped the whole race. After I came out on the mediums, I was kind of fucked. The car didn't like the mediums on that track. Holy hell. So
Yeah, my car didn't like the mediums on that track either. Since I was on it the first lap, I think that's why I fucked up in that corner so badly.
well, I did my 2 laps. thought I took this track out for the season, to be honest. All right, that's the car you're bringing.
Yep.
I'm September,
Yeah.
dirty driver. Winning that race helped you. Definitely need some more wins here in this series to catch back up at a pretty good. I mean, I've had a pretty good season so far. Better start than last season, honestly. If I wasn't there, you would have been gone, dude.
Yeah, 100%. Hello? What the fuck?
But
Oh, it's just a really long pit. Okay.
yeah, you almost go a lap down when you pit here. Or I think you do go. Yeah, you're like. Yeah, you go almost
This
a
is about to
lap
be a lap
down.
down.
What?
I'm about to be a lap fucking down.
Yeah. No, it gets very. Yeah, that pit is so long, dude.
Shit reminds me of the pit in the one race that goes around the dam that you made in GTA. Shit, you have to fucking like drop 2 laps to fucking take that pit.
Oh, with the open wheel cars.
Yeah.
That's the one that you reused that same pit in one of your tracks.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a wild lap there.
Yeah.
I stayed out and did half the race on those worn soft tires, so.
Fuck.
What?
I fucked up. Just a little bit. But it'll be fine, probably.
That's not fine.
What happened to you?
Oh, I just kind of like drifted the whole big corner. Not really good for tire wear here. Come on, keep it on the track. Yeah, this is one of those races that these tracks just don't work for the way our series is set up, so lap points wise. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we have the maximum of 10 lap lead points, because this shit, you can just destroy somebody. And I think you've led 2 laps of this race.
Yeah.
Like, if that wasn't a cap on it, I mean, you just continue to get
Cap!
more
No cap!
more affected in points. So I think our race just naturally goes to 10 laps. It's one thing, because we have some that do that, but when you have ones that go like 20 laps, but my goal of this race, why I stayed out for half that, was to get to those 10 and then go from there. So I have my 10 no matter what happens at the end. That's a shit ton of points to come away with.
Really good strategy there, yeah. I was looking at this as like an actual race because I had my pit strategy kind of set. I was gonna go mediums and then switch to mediums. Or, well, yeah, switch to... Well, actually, I guess I'm disqualified because I'd have to pit again. Because I was supposed to switch to softs, but my shit fucked up and it didn't move over when I wanted it to. At least get another lap out of it, I guess.
Well, I mean, is it worth taking the penalty?
Was that a 30-second behind?
Or is it just disqualified from the race?
Yeah, something I have to. Wow, that was really close. I almost just got disqualified.
It's better to just pit and not get disqualified than have that as a risk, because I'm pretty sure that was the rule.
Yes. Well, what just happened is because I didn't switch off mediums, I didn't pit basically the entire... Like, it didn't count as a pit.
Yeah.
So, we just ran the clock to 1 minute, and I entered the pits at the minute mark.
Yeah, because you have to... It doesn't count as meeting the rules of the series. You can pit as many times as you want, but if you don't change your tires, then it doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
Same thing in F1.
Wild.
Try it in the game. If you do a whole race and you go... Before you go to start the last lap, it says...
Trying in a small town, buddy.
Yeah. It says in the game, like, you have to pit to meet the regulations or something. Or you'll be disqualified. Alright, you got 3 laps out of it, so that's better than 0. Yeah. Okay, so failing to pit and switch is a 30-second time penalty. Um, so either way, you would have got fucked. Why is it a 30-second penalty, not disqualification? The fuck? It should be disqualification.
All right. What do we got?
There we go. Now it is a disqualification like it's supposed to fucking be. I changed it to literally what we thought it was because we thought it was a disqualification and you don't earn any of the points that you get. So it's not what it is. The fuck?
Oh my god, so you can just think of anything and you could be it?
Alright. Why don't you tell them what we're doing here with these cars that we
All
have?
right. So for this race in particular, we're going to be changing it up. Instead of our GR4 class cars that we usually use for this for the third race, we are actually switching it up to GR1 cars. Every single week, we're gonna have it in rotation where we do GR1, GR4, just so we get a different mix of cars up in here every single time. And yeah.
The only change to that is at the end of the season, there's one extra GR1 race because we started with two GR4 races. But yeah, basically it's going to be even number episodes will be GR4 races, odd number episodes will be GR1 races.
Alrighty.
Besides episode 10, which is GR1. But yeah. This is a WAN idea. You wanted to see some different cars, switch up that class specifically. I like it. I was thinking about it, and if we like racing the GR1 class, maybe we could switch out, keep GR4 on like a rotation for race 2. So that way, some weeks we have 4 different classes, and some weeks we have 2 GR3 races. That's an idea.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we'll see how things go here in this season with the alternating, but because initially the goal was that these were supposed to be in, was it season 2 what they're supposed to be in? Or was it season 1 was GR3, GR4, and GR1? I don't remember. But by the way, this is supposed to be in the series, but WAN didn't have a GR1 car that was actually good. Oh my god, what a fucking track to start off with these cars on.
Oh my god, what a track to start on these cars on. Indeed, my guy. My bro.
This track is, I feel like it's one of the more tricky tracks to do something different with. Like with the wheel, this is one I struggle with the most in my practice. This corner right there got me both my practice laps here.
I'm gonna draw this shit on 4.
Are you ready?
I guess.
Or
It's
is
not
that one
hypothetical.
lap?
That's 2 for me.
All right, let's do it, I guess.
Yeah.
And this track's definitely a tricky one. I like it.
Bro, I hit a person I work with the other day with a I got fucking because I was asked a very odd question. I was asked, "Are you ready for tonight?" Right? And I was like, "What?"
What?
And then the person had said, and then I said, "For what?" And then they had
Nice.
said,
I have
"For a
69
good."
miles in this car.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I said or she said for a good target night, of course, or a good night at whatever the fuck she said. I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
I go.
Bro,
It's some trying to like hype me up for work, and
no,
I
no, I
was
feel
like
that.
caught so off guard
I
for it,
feel that,
dude.
dude. We got the, one of the head cashiers. She, like, always is just like, thanks for coming to work today. And I'm just like, the fuck? I'm
Well,
like,
the thing is that this person is not like it isn't like that. Like
I'm just
we were
like,
just having a conversation about just like
bro,
some
I
random
walk
shit
in the,
before, and then
bro,
as I'm walking away, she just hits me with that. I'm like,
I'm just saying though, like,
uh,
you don't expect it, bro. And you're just like, I'm at work. The fuck? I walk in the door. It's like, thanks for coming to work today. And I'm just like, yep. Like, I am indeed at work today. That is where I'm at. Okay.
and in the bunker you go.
Let's go golfing. Let's go to the beach. Let's go swimming. Tell them to bring the yacht out.
Sand.
Have you ever played rugby? Oh, God.
Have you ever played rugby, my guy?
No, the fuck?
No, a rugby guy? I never played it either, so.
I think I've only seen rugby play like one time ever. There was one that's like on TV once.
It's kind of wild that like sports that are I mean, there are not many sports that are specific to like one area. Like they originate in an area, but typically sports kind of just like at least in the time we live in now, like all sports kind of just get played like all over the world, but for the most part, I've never seen a rugby match like done in Connecticut or like anybody play rugby. Like if people are playing anything, it's football or
Well, that's the thing,
like
because football and rugby are so similar that, like,
yeah,
why
but it's also not like an American thing.
no, but that's the thing. If they're so similar, there's no like way for rugby to get popular.
Right, right. But like there are things that people have in other countries that like we bring to America. So like I feel like it's not like there aren't people who play rugby in the United States. It's just like I've never personally seen like Mohegan Sun have a rugby match or like
Yeah, because it's just
anything
not.
like that.
How many people are playing rugby in America? Because again, if you're gonna
Well,
play
yeah,
something, it's probably gonna be football.
it'd still be more popular than the WNBA though. So. I mean, they could just replace it with that and then get more tickets sold, but
Don't think that rugby would fit in the same locations that women's basketball's played.
yeah, probably not. It's like a soccer field length, right?
Yeah, it's like
Or a little bit
soccer and
longer.
football fields. It's all like the similar things. I think in like Britain, I think they use their soccer stadiums and rugby stadiums the same thing. Like they share sports. It's like cricket. Who the fuck plays cricket, dude? We got baseball, which
Indians.
is better.
Indians.
Yeah,
That shit's played in India, Australia, New Zealand, like
Britain.
Britain.
But it's one of the fucking like biggest sports.
Oh yeah, that shit's fucking major, dude.
But
It's
again, we got
honestly played like anywhere in the fucking west or east, like west.
it's because we got baseball, which is better.
Yeah, but like there are other. See, that's the caveat though, is because baseball and rugby, or baseball and cricket are basically the same thing, but well, they're not actually, but they're similar. But it's played by like different cultures separately. Like Japanese people love baseball, dude.
I think it goes by like the countries that made the sports influence, though. It's a deep like thing. Because you think of countries outside of America that like baseball, it's like South America,
Brazil,
but then like what?
yeah. Brazil,
Yeah, so you got like
anywhere, yeah, anywhere in South America.
it's like a North America,
Venezuela.
South America, but then other parts of the world, you have Japan and South Korea. They love that shit.
Yeah. Basketball too.
Basketball's
Bro, that shit's
China.
massive in China and fucking Japan, dude. Well, not as much in Japan, but like
No, it's China. China, that shit's yeah. China pops off, and then yeah.
what other sports was it? What's that one that's played? Not cricket. Fucking. It's the one you hit the ball through the um, little metal rings. It's played in
What?
like England. Not crochet. Fucking croquet.
Nah, dude, that ain't.
What? That's a sport, dude.
Yeah, but we're talking like,
That's pretty popular.
bruh.
Bro, there's literally croquet matches all the time, dude. I mean, croquet is like not luge, fucking curling, dude. Like, it's not as popular and it's
So
only played in like one country, but like,
yeah, so it's not the same as like the ones we're
well,
talking about.
it's
Like,
played in India too, a lot.
oh no, I wonder why. All right, that really fucked me up.
Yeah, no, those pits fucking suck, dude. I hit the wall entering the pits.
Or I like bounced on some shit. I was gonna get a fucking lap lead point, but now I'm just fucked.
Yeah, now you're just fucked, dude.
There's no way, dude. Nah, that doesn't fucking
No.
count, dude.
What happened?
I got reset because I was trying to turn around in the pits and it put me back on the track.
Yeah, you can go around and take another pit.
Yeah, that doesn't fucking count,
That's
dude.
fucked. That's fucked.
Because I spun getting into it, but since my car is so big, I couldn't like reverse. Yeah, no, that's.
Because like, you already took the penalty from fucking having to reset in the first place and getting fucked up by the entry to the pits. I got fucked up last time we did this race too. The last.
I know you missed the pits once, like entirely, because you couldn't tell where it was.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot later than it was. What other sports are there?
Pickleball.
Water polo. Yeah, there's that.
That shit's popping off now, dude.
Tennis is big. I think tennis is like one of the most popular sports.
Tennis is just big in general. Nah, pickleball popping off, dude.
Pickleball's pretty popular too, yeah.
That shit like just started like last week, and now everybody's playing it. Or as they call it in Britain, paddle. The fuck?
Paddle, I like it.
Most random ass fucking name, paddle.
Bro, England. People from England always fucking come up with the most random shit, dude. But I love it, dude. I'm here for it. Just simplify it, dude. Paddle. That's all it is. To use the paddle to hit the ball, dude.
I know my brother was mad at people playing pickleball because he went to go play basketball, and then they like, for some reason, turned a basketball court to also being for pickleball, and then people were being fucking bozos about it because like we had it reserved. He's like, this isn't even one of the days for the sport, and they're like, we had it reserved, so he had to leave because they're having a fucking meltdown. I'm like, bruh, how is that? Okay, sure, makes sense. And then told him he could play with him. He's like, I'm not playing that shit. The fuck, dude? That's what happens when you just literally don't hold the wheel. The car just fucking starts shaking and spins out. All right, let's see. Final track today. This is one of the tracks that we changed its date on our schedule. It was initially in the first two seasons in the first episode, but it got moved to the third episode. Here it is. It only makes sense to do Super Formula at a Japanese track. The Super Formula actually races at. Hey, let's see if we can pull up and get another W here. This episode's been good to you for wins so far, though, Gamar. You got 2 very solid wins.
See how this last race goes. Looks like it's could be anyone's game here.
So one of the tracks coming into it that we have each gotten a win at so far in the series. So this was one of the tracks that you got one of your 5 wins at in the last season. Bro went into work though and got asked, "Are you ready for tonight?" Sounds like some shit that Down Horrendous would say to you.
Well, it wasn't like just asked that. It was a whole conversation, like not related to anything that had to do with that. Like it was just more of like an off greeting thing. Like I was walking away as she had said that, and I was like, "Oh, no, what is tonight?" She's like, "Oh, great Target night." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess." Had to hit him with an "I guess." I mean, like, it was like 6:30, dude. Like it's that point of time where it's like been to work for a while, but I haven't been at work long enough to be like, oh, it's almost time to leave, you know? Towards the end of the night.
Mm-hmm. Those are always the best. No, I'm ready when it gets, bro. When it gets to 6 o'clock, I think that's part of why I hated going in at 6, because like when it hits 6 on the days that I'm there for like long days, like especially Mondays, on Monday shifts, dude, when I'm there like 12:30 to 10, like I go uh I go on break at 6, so like fuck. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the button I'm looking for.
You forgot a brake or something?
I did. I hit the clutch instead of the brake.
You have a clutch pedal?
Yeah.
You're driving a manual?
No. So basically the wheel that I bought, it has the paddles, which I will use eventually. That's my plan.
Bro, how advanced is this wheel?
I mean, pretty advanced. But you can buy a actual shifter like as an add-on piece, which you can then use the clutch for. But I used the clutch for the race starts, and I had my foot over the clutch and not the brake. So I was trying to figure out what button I had the boost button binding to on the wheel, because it didn't come set to it, and you can't test that in practice for some reason. You can't use overtake in practice. I had to figure out what button it was. So I wasn't really paying attention.
Can you just use that anytime?
What?
Overtake button?
Yep.
Bro, what?
What?
It's wild. It doesn't need to like recharge or anything? Oh,
No.
wait a minute. What?
What?
There's a gauge that's like going down as I use it, but
So basically, the way. Haven't you been using it the whole races though?
no, dude, I just noticed. Well, I noticed the overtake button in this. No, I've not been using this in
Bro,
the
I've been
races.
asking you every race. Do you use overtake? Yep. Like when I've been bodying you in Super Formula races, I've been asking you if you've been using it, and you always say you have. So I'm like, okay, dude must be using it.
When you say overtake, I thought you meant like I don't know what I fucking thought you meant, dude. I thought the shit just kicks in by itself.
No. So basically, I mean, you can do it with the F1 cars. They have their energy deployment, but Super Formula works a little bit different. Basically, throughout the race, you have a certain amount of energy that's stored within the car, within like a battery system or energy system, right? And you have a certain amount that you're allowed to use for the entire race. And that's what it is. So that's why the bar goes down when you use it, because that's the amount that you're allowed to use for the whole race.
Gotcha.
So that's part of the thing with the Super Formula cars is managing that.
Glad we decided to record this on a different day than we did GTA, because I feel like this is a long video, not as long as the race playlist, but like the race playlist, just doing this and the race playlist one day would be a lot.
I mean,
I know
starting
I get.
next week, though, we're doing it after Racing Masters.
I don't think that'd be bad. Well, Racing Masters can kind of go.
It depends. Racing Masters can go for an hour and a half. Racing Masters can go for 2.5 hours. Like Racing Masters, I feel doesn't have as locked in of a window as all the other series that we do. Like the race playlist, is going an hour or 2 hours. Like unless we just get a shit ton of really, really short tracks, like it's typically going to be 2 hours. And on the occasion we get really, really long tracks, it may go 2.5 hours. But it's typically around 2 hours. This series is always around an hour to like an hour and 10, hour 15. But it's very much the same length of time. It really depends on how fast we get through practice. That's really the only part that isn't time based, right? Because the whole race is always 10 minutes. So it's how long is practice and how long is the menu, like loading time between that, because we know the racing's 40 minutes long.
Yep.
But Racing Masters, because we are loading in. Let's go, I barely got that one. Because we are loading into so many races. And because we are doing, the public races. I mean, if you load a race and it accidentally starts or whatever, then we got to go back. It's another like 10 minutes. We may go through a real quick race. It may take 15 minutes to build a lobby. It may take 2. Like, there's no consistency to it. It's going to be kind of like Podium Chasers, and this isn't going to be uh, as easy to predict. I think that will be close to like an hour or whatever. I don't remember what the pilot episode was, but yeah. So doing this after Racing Master shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah,
I'm
because
excited
the
though
longest
for
racing masters typically is as long as the race was.
yeah. Typically it's 2 hours. That's why I felt comfortable putting it because it's going to be on a Sunday now. So that's why I felt comfortable putting this together with it of all of our series
Yeah.
because that should be done in theory by 12, and we're normally recording videos until 1 or 2. So starting this at 12 or 12:30 isn't that wild.
Yep.
So that's why I felt like that scheduling was a solid move, a solid bet for what we do. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this like later October schedule. I think that we got launching a new series, that'll be fun. Doing the set day of a weekly stream, I think is also going to be beneficial. And some of the things for that I think will be cool. That that allows us to play Rocket League one night or do whatever we wanted to do for that extra mini playlist thing that we discussed, whatever we called that. Make dudes cope, play any other games that we got, like and then also just seeing you do new series, that'll be cool. A lot of new games in October. Forza, doing a Starfield video. We're doing Farming Simulator.
We're not doing that.
What?
We're not doing that.
I am. You're not doing it. I am. I've already recorded 2 videos of it.
Damn.
I've put in 6 hours of video recording of that game already.
You made 2 videos and it recorded 6 hours, dude.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Were they? You made 3-hour videos of Farming Simulator,
Yep.
bro. You're. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna get views, my guy.
Okay. Thought you didn't care about that and that it was just having fun recording.
I don't. But I just figured that there are like other things that we could be recording that would like. It's kind of like how you got on me before for wanting to do a specific, like Beyblade, wanted to continue that even though it didn't get views.
Yeah, let's talk about it after the video. All right. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.